Hello, everyone. My name is Emma, and welcome to Om Wellness with Emma. Today, we're going to be doing a little yoga practice focused on our core. This is a really short and sweet practice that you can come back to anytime. I always like to begin our classes out by grounding our bodies, minds, and spirits. So, just finding a seat, or maybe you're lying down. You can close your eyes, or just soften the gaze down past the nose. Taking a big breath in through the nose, out through the mouth, sigh it out. Again, in through the nose. Exhale, sigh it out, but this time let the shoulders get heavy, dropping down the back and away from the ears. Arms, hands, and fingers all get heavy. Soften the belly, relax the forehead and the jaw. Breathing in and on the exhale, feel the legs get heavy as they ground you into your mat. Feel the floor beneath you holding you, and the earth beneath that holding you even more. We're going to start out with a couple stretches just to warm up our core centers. So on the inhale, bring the arms up and overhead. And then exhale, drop that left arm down to the mat and reach the right arm over, stretching, lifting the heart space up towards the sky, grounding your right hip down into the earth and bringing your right shoulder away from the ear. You might bring the forearm down to the mat, or maybe just having your hand closer to you or further away from you, finding what feels good here. Maybe some movements with that right arm. And then when you're ready, over to the right, sweep the left arm up and overhead. Chest goes up towards the sky as you ground the right hip and drop the left shoulder away from the ear, creating space. And then back up to center. Hands on top of the knees. Inhale, look forward, lift the chin, feeling length in the belly here. Exhale, round. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, round. And you can continue doing this or finding some circles. Rotating to the left and then the right when you're ready. We're just warming up the spine, getting the belly moving, getting the core moving. And then coming back to center. Taking a moment, a breath of connection. And then we'll transition into a tabletop position. So hands go underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. If you want to have a blanket underneath your hips, you can do that. Or underneath your knees, sorry. Tuck the toes behind you, and we're going to transition into Adho Mukha Savasana, downward facing dog. Lift the hips up into the sky. Maybe you reach your hands a little bit more towards the top of your mat and draw the shoulder blades down the back, creating a nice, beautiful triangle here. You can bend the knees, though. Bend them as much as feels good in your body. Maybe you walk the knees out. And then inhale all the way back down, tabletop position. Coming into our first core exercise. So engaging the stomach, engaging the core, feeling a nice flat back here. Nice and strong through the hands, pressing through the tops of the feet. Inhale, bring that left arm forward. Nice and straight. Focusing your attention, always coming back to that stomach, engaging it. Try not to press the stomach out by engaging it, but bringing it up, it in and up. Bringing that hand back down and switching sides. Gentle warm up here. Focusing on the core. Bringing that hand back down. We're going to move into a little bit more challenging. You can always come back to just this if this was enough for you. But if you want to move to the next variation, bring that left arm in front of you and the right foot behind you. Flexing through the foot as if someone's pulling on your heel behind you, bringing that belly button in and up as we engage. Shoulders away from the ears, nice flat back. You can stay here or elbow to knee. Inhale. Exhale out. Inhale, bring them together. Exhale out. Inhale together. Exhale out. 2 more. And then when you're ready, bringing the hands back down, knees back down, you can sit back on your heels, finding a nice gentle resting spot. Finn's coming to help me teach today. And then coming back to your tabletop position, when you feel nice, rested, after a nice big breath in and a breath out. Coming back to tabletop. This time the right hand goes out. Left foot behind you, engaging belly button in and up as we engage. Nice flat back, right shoulder away from the ear. A little pause to entertain Finn. But that right arm goes out, left foot behind us. Again, engaging the foot as if someone's pulling your heel back. Engage the stomach, belly button goes in and up. And then inhale together. Exhale out. Inhale together. Exhale out. Inhale together. Exhale out. Find 3 more. And then when you feel complete, coming back down, finding the glutes on top of the heels. Nice rest. Soften the belly here. Always like to find transition when we engage to always allow the belly to soften. It's way too common that women and all of us walk around all day long with these tense, tight tummies, and we are maybe practicing this, hopefully not to get a nice flat tummy, but that's not the point. That's not the point at all. A strong core relieves back pain. It allows us to feel confident and motivated. So when we soften the belly, it's not that the belly's not strong, it's that the belly is relaxed and the digestive system can work properly. All of our organs, all of our lymph, all of our blood can work properly when we soften the belly. And strength is important too for alignment, for sure. So as we move, we'll transition. Coming back into a downward facing dog pose. Hands go out, lift the hips up into the sky. Pausing here, whatever your downward dog looks like. Maybe your knees are bent, maybe the legs are straight, maybe the heels are down, maybe they're up. Coming here and then transitioning forward into a plank pose. Bring the heels back, nice flat back, shoulders away from the ears, engaging in the core. We don't want to be compensating by lowering the back here. Nice strong core. If that doesn't feel good, bring the knees down. Here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Send it back into downward facing dog. Soften the belly. On your next inhale, floating forward, plank pose. Here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Downward facing dog. Another breath. and then forward into a plank. Here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Downward facing dog. You can come out of this whenever you need to. Or if you want to push, we'll do one more cycle. Inhale forward. Here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the knees. Find a child's resting pose. Toes together, knees out wide. Drop the chest down to the earth. Forehead down to the earth. Softening the belly here. Coming back to your breath. Relaxing the arms, hands, fingers, and wrists. And then on your next inhale, slowly rising, bring the knees together. Bring them over to the side, and we'll find a seat. The feet are going to go out in front of us. We're going to find a boat pose. So you can keep your feet on the ground, or you can lift them up. Kind of rolling back onto the tailbone. Engaging the core. Again, belly goes in and up. Toes can be out straight. Maybe the legs are straight. You can have your hands on your legs. Maybe the hands are beside you. And maybe the hands are out in front of you. Wherever you're at, constantly coming back to the core. We're going to stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You can come down or challenge yourself by extending one leg, bringing it back up, and then the other. Exhaling as the leg goes out. Inhale up. And then pausing or continuing. And then finding a break when it feels good for you. Elbows can go over top of the knees, and you can just dangle your head forward if that feels good. When you're ready, coming back up into your boat pose. Holding it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then dropping the heels if that feels good as we transition. Finding a moment to pause if that feels good for you. Again, engaging the core. You can continue on if that feels good and you want to challenge yourself today. Or we come forward into a forward fold, a seated forward fold. The legs go out long. Toes are up towards the sky. You can bend the knees as much as you need here. Inhale up nice and tall, arms go up and overhead, and then exhale, diving forward. Nice big stretch through the backs of the legs, but just relieving some tension maybe you have in the low back. A lot of times people come to core work because they've been told that they're having low back pain because of a weak core, and this is absolutely true. The more we strengthen our core, the less our low back has to compensate for that weaker core or weaker low back. Breathing in, and on the breath out, you might be able to fold just a little bit more. Inhale, come all the way back up. We're going to find our backs, so gently coming down to the mat. Bringing the knees into the chest. And then we're going to bring the legs all the way up. You can have your hands down by your side. I like to create a little diamond with my hands and just place it underneath my sacrum, just for a little support. So bringing the legs up. And we're going to really slowly drop one leg and then the other. But before we do that, engage the core here. Belly button goes in and up. Slowly on the exhale, dropping one leg and then bringing it back up. Dropping the opposite leg and bringing it back up. Feeling length in the core muscles as we practice this. So a lot of times we practice core exercises and we're crunching, but for this one we're elongating, making those muscles nice and long, touching all points of those long core muscles. Continuing for just a little bit longer. I can feel some burning in my legs happening. We're going to push ourselves here for a little bit longer, or you can come out whenever you need to. Finding two more, one on each side. And then bringing the knees into the chest, resting, resting, resting here. Bring the hands to the knees for some support. Allow those legs to just be soft. Allow the belly to be soft. I always find this the best part of a core exercise is when you can just relax. It makes it all worth it. Maybe rocking side to side. You can stay here, or when you're ready, we're going to drop the knees over to the left. Nice stretch, a long stretch as we twist here. Big breaths into the belly. So on the inhale, feel that belly expand. And on the exhale, allow it to come back into the body. I used to be one of those people who came to a video just like this one to try to attain abs or a really flat stomach. And my perspective has shifted so much as I have gone through teaching yoga and my own yoga journey and my own health journey. And the reason I don't want to say the word should, the reason we can come to a core practice like this one is for strength, not for the way we might look afterwards, for pushing and pushing and pushing, just trying to look better, but to feel better. To feel strong is empowering. To feel strong is confident. To feel strong is motivating. All of those words are empowering from within. So a strong core isn't always flat. It isn't always perfect. I want to emphasize the beauty of a soft belly, a relaxed belly, because this belly is healthy. It's full of vitality. Inhale the knees up and exhale, drop them over to the right. So with those knees over to the right, bringing that left arm down by your side. Again, breathing into the belly. Bringing your prana, your life force energy, and filling your entire belly. Knowing that your core and beautiful, strong core are just the muscles that protect those beautiful organs of yours. Maybe taking a moment of gratitude to thank your core for holding you up. Thanking your organs for functioning. Thanking your body for doing its best every single day. Thank you, body. And bring the knees back into center. Give yourself one more big hug. Biggest hug you've given all day. And then exhale into your final pose of this practice, Shavasana. Legs go out long, arms out even wider. Settling, settling, settling. Allow the body to completely let go here. Let the floor hold you and let the earth hold the floor that holds you. You are held. Take 4 beautiful breath cycles here on your own. After you complete those breaths, you can stay here for as long as you need, or slowly rising, gently opening the eyes. Thank you so much for joining me in this beautiful practice today. I hope to see you on the next one. Namaste.